All right, guys, it is the best time of the year. Spring is upon us. We know that because it is the Masters time. So we've got the greatest golf tournament on the planet coming up this weekend, teeing off in, well, about 12 hours from now as I record this. And sorry for the delay in getting this out, but a little bit busy day for me. A lot of work here working on the Masters. We've got DFS, sports betting, a lot going on. So I want to get these bets out to you. You know, it's been a while since, or it actually has not been a while since we were at the looking at the Masters. We had in November last year was the last Masters, of course, because of COVID. Usually the Masters is right at this time of year, right after the NCAA tournament. In April, it kind of, spring doesn't really start for most people until that that Masters weekend. So we've got it finally right back to where it traditionally is. It's going to be a different type of course than it was in November when DJ shot -20, which was a course or tournament record for the weekend to win. You had Cam Smith had 4 rounds under 70, which has never happened before, and he did not win the tournament. We'll see scores be a little bit higher this week. We won't see anyone get to -20, I am sure. But these guys out there, they're getting better and better every single year. And I think the field itself just continues to get better. I host a Calcutta style pool with a bunch of my friends, and we've been doing it for about 10 years or so. It's at the point now where, you know, in the past, you can really target some of the top 2 or 3 guys and feel confident in cashing at least with those guys. There's like 15 or 20 of those guys now. You've got your upper echelon guys. You've got the DJ, of course, the defending champion, Bryson DeChambeau, who's getting all the publicity just because we want to see what lines is he going to take on some of these holes. I saw today on 13. I think that's the one most people are going to be interested in, as in what line does he take on 13? Where does he aim? Does he take it over the trees on 13 and give himself sandwich into that green on a par 5? I mean, it's just going to be remarkable what that guy can do now to a golf ball, how hard he can hit it. He's the second choice on the board. And my only hesitation there is I think the one part of his game that he's going to need this week that he doesn't feel is at its top where it can be is the wedge game. He's going to need the wedges. You know, Augusta, what's been great about this tournament is the course is beautiful. I think every golf fan knows every single hole. Probably everyone listening to this has probably not played Augusta. I have not played Augusta. I have not been there. I'd love to go watch the Masters, but we don't really need to go there or have played this course to know every single hole, especially the back 9 and Amen corner. It's like, you know, we've seen this tournament. It's the great thing about this major is it's the only major that's played at the same venue every year. It's the most beautiful golf course that you get to see on television. There's not a blade of grass that's ever out of place. And we get to know, through the years, we've got to know all these holes and all the drama that unfolds on Sunday at Augusta. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. If you're watching this, you're probably looking to place some bets. So let's kind of see. Let me bring up on the screen the bets that I am going to be placing, at least on the win side. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Jon Rahm. He's the third choice. I love Rahm's game. I think this golf course suits him, and he's played well here. Has not been able to win. I think he's got enough experience now where I think he's ready to break out, get that major victory. I think if you're fading DJ, I always hate to play the top favorite, although you are getting a decent price on DJ, but it's still a little too short for me. Certainly DeChambeau, too short a price. But I think 1,200 here, 12 to 1 on Rahm, we're getting a good price. Cantlay, on any given weekend, could be the best player in the world. He's got a phenomenal game. I never mind taking Cantlay. I know the field. Obviously, this is the strongest field you're gonna see. But at 22 to 1 plus 2,200, I'll take a shot there. Similar with Schauffele, I don't think quite as good as Cantlay, but a guy who's proven he can play well. He has played well here in the past. He has a top 5 finish, I believe, in the past here. So I definitely don't mind taking a piece of Schauffele here. Tony Fenow. I worry about Fenow. You worry about his game on Sundays. He has a habit of kind of falling back on Sunday, feeling a little bit of the pressure. There's obviously going to be a ton of pressure if he can get himself in position. The game is there. We know it. He's got the power. I tend to like guys with power. You like him just about at every golf course. I like him here at Augusta, although you can play Augusta not being the big power player. But I think where the power gets you, age you, is in the fact that it's really your irons, not so much off the tee. It's the irons. It's the ability, because this is such a second shot golf course, it's the ability to be able to hit a shorter iron. Even if you're further away, you're hitting a shorter iron than maybe your competitor will be. So obviously easier to hit those shorter irons. You need to put the ball on the greens in certain spots on certain holes. That's really how you beat this golf course. You have to think it, and you have to hit those second shots in the right spots to give yourself makeable chances on these greens. We know on Sunday birdies can be made if you put the ball in the right spot. So Sunday always gets really exciting here at Augusta. But Fenow's got the game to do it. Another guy who's got the game, Viktor Hoblin. I think a guy, when it's all said and done, will be better than Tony Fenow. Viktor Hoblin, young guy, lacking experience at this course. He's been here one time, I believe, as an amateur in 2019. He is certainly starting to develop into one of the top guys on the tour. Again, I think he's young. We'll see some majors out of Hoblin in the future. I don't tend to like younger guys, but we're getting a good price here. Remember, I don't always play the golfer. I usually don't play the golfer. I'm usually playing the price. So I'm playing numbers. I'm not playing the golfer. So over time, what we're hoping to do here is catch good numbers, good prices. And when we cash, we're going to be getting value. As long as we keep buying value, we should make money over the long haul. So I think we've got value here on Hoblin. But again, the inexperience, not something I love at Augusta. Berger, a lot more experience here, 4,000. Don't think I don't think he as well is as good as Viktor Hoblin, but I like the fact that he's got some experience here. Certainly has the game to win. Webb Simpson is a major champion. When Webb gets the putter, Webb gets that putter going. He's as good a putter as anybody on the tour. I like anyone who's won a U.S. Open. I feel can certainly win here at Augusta. So another guy we bet quite often is Hideki Matsuyama. And as I say a lot of times in my articles, nobody strikes the ball as well as Hideki Matsuyama, one of the best ball strikers the game has ever seen. It's the putting that gets him in trouble, the short game. But this is a second shot golf course. So Matsuyama has had success here. He's not won, but he's played well here before. If the putter comes around at 5,500, I do like that price. Scheffler, not a ton of experience here. Big hitter. Again, he's a guy similar to Matsuyama in the fact that his short game is not quite on par. He'll be in the, I believe he's probably in the 120s in shots gained. Putting, that's really been his downfall so far early in his career. But we saw a few weeks ago at the WGC, he was able to make it all the way to the finals in that event. So he's playing well right now. A guy who can hit it long. I always love the long hitters here. And Scheffler's a guy who's got the game. Again, if the putter turns around for him, if he could get that putter working for an entire weekend like he did at the WGC, we could see Scheffler contend. Just a ton of talent. Jason Day, love the experience here. He has played well, has not been able to get over the hump. Just one major. We know Jason Day well. We feel like he's a guy who probably won more majors, but he has not. I like the price at plus 6,000. Then a couple of guys with a little bit less experience. Neiman plus 6,000 and Zalatoris at plus 9,500. I think that price on Zalatoris is just too much to pass up. He doesn't have any experience here. So I'm not, I don't have high hopes here that he's going to win, but at that price, we could throw a small amount of money on him. Again, like I said, we're playing these to risk to the risk amount. So Zalatoris, to win amount. So we're looking to win a unit. When you're looking at plus 9,500, or if it was let's say plus 10,000, that's $1 to win $100. So if you're $100 better, you're risking $1 here. I'm willing to throw that 0.1 or 0.01 units on a Zalatoris there. I'm not worried about that. So we're going to throw 0.344 units of risk at this, a little bit more than I usually do. I'm usually looking at about 0.25 to 0.25 units in most golf tournaments, but I'm seeing some good value, and I want to take advantage of it again. So this would be like making a bet of about, it's like a 3-to-1 bet, right? So we're going to bet 0.34 units to try to win 1 unit. So that's the bet that we're making, except we're doing it with a whole bunch of golfers. That's what I like to do. I keep my risk low. I still have the interest in the tournament, and we can go ahead and pop those in. I'm going to have bets to top 5, bets to top 10. I'll have those in the article or in the description on this video, or both. And then I'm going to have the round 2 bets or the round 1 bets, 3 balls, matchup bets, things like that, exclusively in the Discord for the Sports Bet Army. So these are the bets I'm going with here for the Masters. Good luck. And I know I'm going to enjoy it, especially if some of these guys are up at the leaderboard come Sunday. And let's make some money, guys.